Hey, what is up guys? Tech with Tony here, and we are back again with another used PC tech haul. So on this edition of used PC parts number 3, I believe, this is basically just a tech haul that I got for basically a week's worth of parts hunting. It's a pretty large amount of stuff here, and yeah, I figured it'd just be a good time to talk about it. For the first deal on the table, it is these Hyper 2 T2 Cooler Master coolers. I have 2 of these, and I got these off of Amazon for about $20 in total, so about $10 each. But there was a mail-in rebate for $5 at the time when I bought these things, making them only $5 each. These coolers will not outperform a 120mm AIO rad or a super high-end air cooler, but these are basically going to be used for replacing stock Intel coolers, which nowadays they're not as good as they used to be, and also older AMD coolers. For the second thing that I have bought, it is this EVGA 600 watt 80 plus power supply that I got from its B-Stock site for about $22 US, I believe, with free shipping if I recall. For the price for this, it's really not too bad of a deal. I just need something currently to put in this computer, which I'll talk about later. I haven't actually ever bought anything off of EVGA's B-Stock site, and so far it's actually pretty good. I've tested this thing and it does indeed work pretty well. So yeah, it's a pretty good place to actually find other PC builds, or I should say PC parts that are basically refurbished or used by EVGA. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal right there for a 600 watt power supply for only $22. The next deal that I have gotten is this R7 360 by Gigabyte, the OC edition. I bought this thing off of Craigslist for $30. This seller originally had it for $50 and I just threw him an offer and the transaction went pretty smoothly. This card right here, after I researched it a little bit, is basically going to be able to game with Fortnite, and Overwatch is basically what I'm going to slot this computer in for. It's going to be like a low-end, kind of like MOBA, like kind of low-end games like that. Yeah, for the price, I'm sure you can find these for a pretty decent price for around the $50 range on eBay, if I remember correctly, but since I got it for $30, it's a pretty heck of a steal for me. So the next thing I got from my weeks-long PC parts hunt is this PC actually. It's missing a hard drive and power supply, which this power supply I got from EVGA right here will be slotted in here. And I got this thing for $30 as well from my friend Miles from the first PC parts hunt. It includes older AMD 6-core, the FX 6300, just a pretty basic motherboard, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it did come with an R5 240 and a GT 210, or GT 610 actually, which I'm using in 2 different rigs currently, just as display ports. So yeah, this is going to be the basis and the skeleton of my scrapper build, which I will be making in the near future. So for my super secret PC parts hunt part that I got is this GTX 1070, which I picked up for a low cost of $250. For that deal, I really couldn't pass up. The seller on Craigslist, which I got this from, had it for only $300, which is already a pretty good deal. I threw him a lowball offer of $200 and he did not accept it, of course. I didn't expect him to, and we met at the middle at $250, which is still a super good deal for this GTX 1070. Of course, I did just test it and it does work perfectly fine after I cleaned out all the dust off this thing. And for $250, this is a stupidly good deal, and I am just happy that I was able to swoop this thing up basically when he had it on sale. This is used PC parts number 3. This is from basically a week's worth of just, you know, PC parts hunting, and I feel like that my tech haul at the end of this week is pretty dang good. I got an insanely good deal on a GTX 1070. I'm gonna most likely not throw that in my rig because it's actually for my friend. The Hyper T2 coolers, which I got on a decent rebate, very nice deal. The R5, or actually R7 360 is quite good for what it is. The PSU, very good deal as well, and this nearly fully built, already working computer is going to be used for my really scrapper PC, which I'm going to use a good majority of these parts that I'm going to be putting in here. So yeah, like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, just subscribe for more Tech with Tony, and thank you for watching. Are you taking a photo?
Taking a video.
Why?
Oh, I thought you said a little video.